What is going on, YouTube? This is Dave, vegan dad, one of the vegan dads on this planet, hoping to inspire more dads to go vegan, to teach their families and their children kindness and compassion and empathy simply by just changing the food that they serve them and the food that they eat themselves. I'm speaking quietly tonight because Jenny and Brady are asleep in bed just above me right here, so don't talk very loud. I wanted to come on here and just let you know that I am very much excited and committed to putting out a lot more content for YouTube. Specifically, I created this channel a while back, didn't do much with it, and put up 3 videos. Lots more content that I've recorded. It's on a hard drive downstairs in my office. I just haven't got to it yet because I keep, maybe you can relate to this, keep waiting to get the next, to get the gear. I want to get a better camera and lights and all that sort of stuff. And I've been inspired by some YouTubers lately who just to put out tons of content. I don't love everything he says or the way he says it, but I have great admiration and respect for Durian Ryder, another vegan advocate. If you don't follow him, subscribe to his channel. He has multiple channels, Durian Ryder. Very different personality, very different style to me, what you'll see here. But respect the quantity and quality of content that he puts out. The quality in his videos doesn't come from the production. It comes from what he says, the value, the content, the goods that he delivers. Anyway, so I hope to be that kind of a YouTuber here. I'm just really excited to build this movement and link arms and connect with as many of you as possible. I really believe that if we can get more dads leading their families to consider a more plant-based lifestyle, a lifestyle that is, and now that just refers to diet, but I mean really ultimately a vegan lifestyle that eliminates as much animal cruelty as possible, then I really think that we can together make some significant strides in reducing violence in the planet, because really we teach our kids violence the moment that we put a cow flesh or chicken breast or anything that comes from an animal on their plates. It's completely subconscious and unconscious for most people, and it's not the intention. No one's thinking they're teaching violence by serving their 3-year-old chicken breast, but in effect they are. And kids, they just get this so fast. And I look at all the books that Brady has over here in his little play area, tons and tons of books, and I'd say 80% of them are centered around animals. They're about animals, and he's starting already to love animals, and he sees cows and chickens and turkeys, and you name it. Every animal you can think of is featured in his baby books. Yet it's not very long before most parents are putting animal flesh on their plates, and I just don't know. This doesn't make sense to me. I think there's just so much cognitive dissonance happening. People have disconnected completely from really what they're serving to themselves and their kids. And once you realize that not only do we not need to consume animal products, but that they actually are serving as a massive detriment to our health and the health of our kids, you realize that it's just so accessible and attainable and achievable for anyone to live a vegan lifestyle. And so that's really what I hope to communicate through this channel. I want to show you how easy it is, how simple it can be, how, people say, what do you eat? How can you be vegan? What do you eat? And I just tell them, I eat food. There's like thousands and thousands and thousands of different options of plant-based foods that we're just surrounded by. You don't have to walk very far and go anywhere to find this magical vegan food. It's just food. So tonight I'm eating this. I had a bedtime snack. I had a later than usual workout session, doing some lifting tonight, trying to get my squat up to 300 pounds for working sets. It's going well. Anyway, so I'm just having a late night snack. Wanted to share what I'm having. It's almost gone. This is a vegan, well, of course it's vegan. It's lentil curry, and I made it in my Instant Pot. And if you don't have an Instant Pot, it's like a vegan dad's best friend. For those of you who are intimidated by cooking and making food for your family, the Instant Pot's a bit of a game changer. It's a pressure cooker, slow cooker. It does sauteing. It's just awesome. And I've found some pretty incredible ebooks that have strictly Instant Pot recipes, all vegan, all plant-based. And so I've been using that a lot, and it the kind of food it creates, like this curry. You make a big batch of it and you'll have it for a week. I've got some in the freezer now, and so I just heated this up tonight. Just tons of lentils. There's tomatoes in here, onions, spinach. I can't remember what else. And it's awesome. It tastes really good, and I just thought I'd share that. So, would love for you to share, in the comments or whatever whenever you see this video, what would you love to see in this channel? What questions do you have? Are you a vegan now? Are you considering a vegan lifestyle? And look, I know that there's tons of amazing work going on in the vegan community, especially on YouTube, on Instagram. From what I've noticed, most of it is female driven. So many amazing women that are advocating this lifestyle, and some guys too. I haven't seen anyone promoting this in the dad space, and I think oftentimes this isn't always true. By the way, this is a stereotype, so just a heads up. But oftentimes it's the women that make this kind of a lifestyle change and encourage their husbands to go along with it. I want to flip that. What if we can get more men to consider a more compassionate way of living and eating and being with our kids? I think that can do a lot for the world. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, this is just kind of how it is right now. The people that have seemingly tons and tons of power on this planet, they're men, and they learned their behaviors and their thought patterns and their tendency towards violence when they were really young. And I think we can really help the next generation to grow up being completely inclusive and compassionate and kind, and respecting all living beings, not all humans, all living beings equally. And if we have a generation that's respecting the rights and freedom of all living beings, what does that do for humanity? Because as a natural extension of that, of course, we have a generation that's respecting the rights and freedoms of all of humanity. I think so often we're teaching respect and freedom and inclusivity when it comes to people, and that's awesome. But let's take it further, because we also, in that same breath, we're teaching that humans are more important than the animals that we share this planet with. And the reality is, that couldn't be further from the truth. You could wipe the planet of humans and the earth would survive. But you start taking away, populations of animals, and it's a different ballgame. This planet does not need us, but it does need the animals. So anyway, I'll stop talking for now. Just let you know, more content coming. It'll be very much like this. I might do some fancier videos with some editing, but a lot of the time I'll just hit record, I'll talk, upload it, and you can let me know if you like it. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe. That's all I got for tonight. See you, everyone. Bye.